To today's lectures. So we'll continue from the previous topics, that is the Andrew studies on isotherms of the carbon dioxide that we have seen. So next topic is continuity of state. So above critical temperature, we have seen that the plot of pressure versus this molar volume, that is the isotherm curve, was smooth and the graph was rectangular hyperbola. So this graph was already we have seen it. So let me see this graph once again. So how this was rectangular hyperbola. So we can see this graph. So this graph was already we have seen in the previous lectures. So this graph was actually rectangular hyperbolic graphs. So already we have seen it. So let us continue for this topic. Below critical temperature and low pressure, AB and EF is the gas phase that we have seen. AB and EF the gas phase. Horizontal BC and FG was liquid and the gas phase, while the vertical CD and GH portion was the liquid phase. So these portions, let me just see this one. So this in this case we can see this is the AB gas phase, this is the BC liquid and vapor phase, this is the liquid, this is incompressible, this is liquid, this is the liquid phase, liquid and vapor both phase, this is gas phase, and above this this and this above this temperature all will be your gas phase. So these were the actually graphs. Now let us continue this one. Despite the increase of pressures, this were the different states of matter of the gases. There was no sharp transition between liquid and gaseous state in contrast to that observed on melting a solid. So there was no sharp transitions, like it is continuously converted to this and this thing. So there is a these two conditions are in the equilibrium conditions. Liquid was converted into gas and gas was converted to vapor. So rather we will say it is a vapor phase. The vapor was converted into liquid, liquid converted into vapor. This was a no sharp transition. But at critical temperature there was a no horizontal portion of the curves and no sudden change from the gases to the liquid state, and the gas passes into the liquid state without any visible separation of one phase from the other. This is called as the continuous transition of states. What we can say continuity of state. State is continuously. You can see this isotherm graphs IJKL, that is at critical temperature. Let me show you once again IJKL graph, so it will be quite clear to you. So this was the graph IJKL, where the X is the point of influx or critical temperature. So at this temperature the gas will be in gas phase. This is the critical temperature, and they are occupying some critical volume and some critical pressure. So this was isotherm case was a continuous transition state. The change at X shows no sharp discontinuity, but a continuous transition occurred in the conversion. Continuous transition means gas to liquid, liquid to gas pressure, and it's all will be liquid. The gas continue. It will be gas liquid and gas continue converted to gas phase. Now at the point X, critical temperature, critical pressure and critical volume are collectively called as the critical constant of the gas, and these gases are actually all real gas have the characteristic critical constant. Means so जितने भी रियल गैस है सभी की क्रिटिकल कांस्टेंट जो होगी वो वैल्यू होगी. Now we will calculate this critical constant from the van der Waals gas equation. हम लोग van der Waals gas equation से इसकी कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो van der Waals gas equations we know that P plus AN square by V square. So this is the value, and V minus N into B, that is equal to N into RT, and this is for the N moles of gas. So if you take 1 moles of gas, this N equal to 1, then this 1 mole of gas equation becomes P plus A by Vm square plus Vm, where V is the molar volume of the gas. Same V I am taking in the terms of molar volume for 1 mole of gas, and Vm minus B, this is equal to RT. So Vm is nothing but the V by N, that is volume of 1 mole of gas, that is called molar volume. Or if you write this same equation in this forms, P Vm square plus A by Vm square into V minus M, Vm minus B equal to RT. And on solving, P Vm square plus A, Vm minus B equal to RT, Vm square multiply this into this side. Or again, this multiply this into this, P Vm cube plus minus Vm square into P plus A Vm plus A minus B or equal to RT Vm square. and dividing whole equation by P. So on dividing, this is equal to VMQ plus Vm square B into Vm square plus A Vm molar volume by pressure plus AB by P equal to RT by P Vm square. Now if you are rearranging this equation, so like this is, you can see this thing. So put this RT by P Vm square into this side, and on rearranging, what will happen? We will get this equation, that VMQ plus Vm square minus B minus RT by P Vm A by P plus AB by P equal to 0. So theoretically, if you see closely, this equation is actually cubic equation. This equation is actually cubic equation. So for any given temperature and pressure, there are 3 volume possible. So this Vm will give you 3 roots of the equation. Means there are 3 volumes are possible. That is V1, V2 and V3. So however, at T will be called as the critical temperature and P will be called as the critical pressure. For all the 3 volumes, that will be identical. And again, this Vc is equal to V1, V2, V3 or equal to molar volume. So these values are actually these volume, different volumes are actually, it may be real, it may be one may be real or other 2 may be imaginary. So anything can be possible. So with the help of this one, again we can plot this graph. You can see this graph is I have plotted here. So this is the pressure volume isotherms based on the van der Waals equations. So the graph is again restructured. So here we can see some wave like characteristics shown displayed here because of these 3 different volumes, and this is the critical temperature. So isotherms plotted up to critical temperature, that is 31.1 degrees centigrade, were similar to the previous plot using experimental values of Andrews, except for wave like portion. So this is except this one, other things are remaining same. So if you see this AB graph, AB is actually called as super cooled liquid, and DE, so this DE is actually called as super saturated vapors. For the value of B to D, we don't know what is the value experimentally, but these 2 graphs is actually called as the liquid phase, vapor phase, supersaturated vapors, and these 2 are metastable in nature. So metastable is not completely stable. So in the isotherms obtained for higher temperature, the loops are getting closer till at critical temperature. So this will go decreasing as again this graph will got a 1 point. This we have already seen in the previous Andrews gas experiment in van der Waals gas equations. Already we have seen it. Ideal gas equation we have seen previously. So all the 3 values will corresponding to the point A, C and E of the isotherms merge into a single value that is called critical volume at point X. Thus van der Waals equations postulates that molar volume is equal to critical volume. So at that point what will happen? This will equal to this one. So now we will see what is the relationship between the critical constant and van der Waals constant. So how we can relate van der Waals constant, that is A and B, and critical constants are the PC, VC and TC. So we know that by van der Waals postulates, we have seen that molar volume is equal to critical volume at X. So we can write in the form of cubic equations. So now expanding and rewriting this equation in decreasing powers of Vm, we will get Vmq equal to 3 Vc Vmq plus 3 Vc whole square Vm minus molar volume as Vc whole cube equal to 0. So this equation must be identical to the van der Waals equation for 1 molar of gas at critical temperature, critical pressure. So what was that equation? Let me revise you. So we have obtained this equation. If you see the previous lectures, the equation was the same. So this equation we have obtained from the van der Waals gas equations, and again we have these equations at the critical temperature. So there are 2 equations. So if you solve these equations, if you rearrange these equations, we will get Vmq minus Vm square V plus RTC Vc plus Vm A by C and so. So we can compare this equation and this equation. This equation and this equation. This equation we can compare it and equation. So this equation we are getting from the Vm equal to Vc, and this equation already we derived from the van der Waals equations. So on comparing, we can see this V3 Vc is equal to whole, and this 3 Vc square is equal to A by not A by C. 3 A by PC, and this V cube is equal to AB by PC. So substituting this value, we will separate out. So after comparing, equating the coefficient of like powers of even, we got this one. So already we have compared these values in the previous equations. So 3vc equal to this much, 3vc equal to a by c. So now dividing equation 6 means this equation by equation 5. So if you divide this by this, means this by this, so we will get vc critical volume by 3 equal to b, or vc equal to 3vc. This is the new equations. Now substituting the value vc in vc in equation 6, equation 6 with this one. If you substitute the value of vc, means this one 3b cube equal to ab by pc. So here we will get pc by equal to a by 27b square. Now substituting the value of pc and vc in equation 4. So what is equation 4? Equation 4, let me see that. So this is the equation number 4, 3vc equal to rtc by vc equal to bb. So here we have to substitute the value pc and vc in equation 4. So 3 into 3b, that is the vc equation, that is equal to r into tc by pc. So this is pc is equally a by 27b square and plus b square. So you can solve it. 9b minus b equal to tc equal to r by a 27b square. So again you can cancel this b and b. So you will get 27 by a r tc. On solving you will get tc critical temperature equal to 8a by 27 rv. So this is again new equation like this one. Now we will explain this one, evaluation of van der Waals constant in terms of critical constant. So these are the, already we solved pc, vc equal to 3b, pc equal to this much, and tc equal to this much. Now we will solve in terms of in terms of van der Waals critical constant in terms of van der Waals equations. Now pc equal to this much, tc equal to vc equal to this much. So pc we can write substituting the value b. So we will get a by 3b square, a by 27 vc square. So a equal to this much value. And tc we know that a by 27 rt. So just substitute the value of b, that is vc by 3, b equal to 3b. So b will be vc by 3. So substitute this value, substitute this value over here. So on substituting 8a by 9 r vc. So we can write a equal to 9 by 8 r tc vc. So there are two value. One is a equal to 3 pc vc square, and second value a equal to 9 by 8 r tc and vc. Now you can eliminating a value and equating p3 pc vc square equal to 9 by 8 r tc vc. So we will see this result. So on equating equation 6 and equation 7, so 3 pc vc square equal to 9 by 8 r tc into vc. So here we can just cancel this one. So 3 by 9, so we will get r tc by pc vc, that is equal to 8 by 3 into 1. So 1 is nothing but the, if you remember, it was the value of constant, that is rt by pv. If you take 1 mole of gas, so we can write here rt by pv. So or we can write r equal to 8 by 3 pc vc by tc. So we can write r tc vc pc vc equal to 8 by 3 into rt by pv. So here the numerical value of rt pv at critical condition is equal to 8 by 3 of normal conditions. So this is the calculated value, and this is the calculated value. While if you take the experimental value of rt by pv at critical condition, it will lies for most of the gases in between 2 and 3. So experimentally this value will lies between 2 and 3, but in experimental this will be divided by 8 by 3, which is nothing but it will be 1.3, 2 point something is there, 8 by 3, but it is telling exactly equal, but it is lying between so many values. So this was some limitation of the van der Waals equations. Experimental value was not matching, but here they are telling 8 by 3, but here telling between 2 and 3. So this was quite different value. So this is one of the limitation of van der Waals gas equation.